A warm welcome to Smt.R.S.Kalaria. You are welcome to R.S.Kalaria YouTube channel. Today in grade 6, we are going to learn science lesson number 10, motion and measurement of distances. Here students, what do you mean by motion? Motion means changing from one place to another. That is the state of moving objects. Suppose you take any example of ant. Then after a few minutes you can see that ant is not at the same place. It will change its position. It will be at the different place. But at the same time you see the desk or chair of your, then it will not move by itself. So the position of ant is termed as a motion. So motion is a state of moving objects. Now measurement. What do you mean by measurement? Why measurement is required? Okay students, many times your relative or your near ones buy clothes for you, isn't it? If you are not with them, they directly ask your size. Yes, if you give your size, then accordingly they can purchase the clothes. So measurement is required. Even if you want to go from here one town to other town, then also the distance, how much you want to cover, that is also required. So that for all that purpose measurement is very much important. Even the measurement of time, yes, if you want to complete one chapter, at the same time you also want to draw a very good picture and also want to solve the sums of maths and also want to complete the one worksheet of computer. So you need a time, that in how much time you will complete the certain work. Even at the school, when you attend the school, there is a fixed time of prayer, fixed time for any of the subject, even for the recess. So that all are the measurement of time. So measurement is very much important in our life. Now it is the comparison of an unknown quantity with some known quantity. So that is a measurement. So measurement is a comparison of an unknown quantity with some quantity. Okay. Now story of transport. Yes. Now we have discussed about the motion. What is the motion? So moving from one place to another. Okay, so that is related to the story of transport. Yes, previously transport, how it was done? There were no, just like at present we are having bus and aeroplane and so on. At that time there was nothing. The people were moving from one town to other town with the help of animals, isn't it? Even they make some pieces of wood, with the help of pieces of wood they cross the river also. They doesn't have a very good boats and so on. They travel with the help of canoe, that is with the help of pieces of wood through water. Okay. Now modes of transport include air, water, rail and land. So with the help of invention of wheel, we have a very good facilities. Yes, transportation has become so easy because previously they were using only animals and also the various things like just to cross the river, wood and so on. But with the invention of wheel, the transportation has become so easy. Yes. We have automobiles such as motor cars, trucks and buses. In the same way, to travel in the water means to cover the distance in the water, we have a very good boats, ships and many other facilities. Now in 1900, during 1900, the development of aeroplane, there were later improved to carry passengers and goods. Electric trains, monorail, supersonic aeroplanes and spacecraft are some of the contribution of 20th century. So nowadays the transportation has become very easier. Now how to measure? Okay, previously there were no any tools or no instrument how to measure the distance. Yes, if I want to say that if you want any desk for writing, okay, then how you will say that this much one hand, with the help of hand span they were measuring, or with this way also, that the size of the cloth is this much, 1, 2, 3, and 4 hand span. Okay, that way they were measuring. The work was going on, but you cannot get the same measurement. Sometimes the distance cannot be perfect because the measurement of hand are not same, because your mama man may have a big hand, you have a small hand, your granny maybe have a different size of hand, so it would not give a perfect measurement. So later on, with the help of invention, we have a different kind of measurements. Okay, so I have told you that previously the measurement was done with the help of a hand span. Other were a cubit, foot, string, and so on. But you know very well that we cannot get the accurate measurement because the hands of different person varies, isn't it? Even the foot of person varies. It varies from person to person. Cubit, what is the cubit? Cubit is also a one kind of measurement from your arm to your hand. So, standard methods of measurements are accurate and reliable. So, people have invented a new standards of measurement which were accurate, whether it is taken by you or by your parents or by your friends or any of your relative which is not living near you. He or may be in the different country, then also the measurement taken by each person will remain same. So such kind of measurements are known as SI, that is the international system. SI unit is a perfect measurement. Okay, so SI unit is the international system of units. So wherever the person takes the measurement or whoever takes the measure, the answer will remain same, the measurement will remain same. It will not vary from person to person, it will remain accurate. A very good example is a scale, isn't it? If it is given that with the help of your scale which you are using in your geometry box, isn't it? So whether you measure 5 centimeter with the help of scale, or whether your friend measure, or whether your ma'am measure with the scale, the measurement will remain same only. It will not change a single way also. Okay, so such kind of measurement are known as a standard. So such kind of measurements are accurate and also reliable. Now SI unit is an international system of unit, and SI unit of length is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 am, and 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, isn't it? Okay. Now, a smaller length can be measured with the help of centimeter. But what about the larger distance? Yes, from Ahmedabad to Baroda or Ahmedabad to Mumbai, you cannot measure with the help of a scale, isn't it? It is a very hard. On possibility is also there that some variation comes. So for that, larger units are considered, that is a kilometer. Okay, the measure from one town to other town can never be measured with the help of centimeter. It will be always measured with the help of kilometer. So what is the standard unit of length? That is a meter. I hope you are clear with this much. Now, if any curved line is there or curved path is there, then how you can measure that path? It is not possible with the scale, because scale is always a straight. Even your measurement tape is also a straight. Then with the help of string you can measure that path. Okay, because string can be arranged in the curvilinear or any curved way, and afterward by arranging the string in a straight way you can measure it perfectly. Now there are some factors while taking a measurement. Yes, when you want to measure or when you are drawing any picture, yes, you are drawing in drawing class, isn't it? Or also you have a drawing subject. At that time you need a very good scale. Your scale should be perfect one. Even it should not be a broken one. The marking should be proper. It should be not broken at the edges, and when you measure, the eye should be in the straight line. It should not be in a cross, otherwise you cannot get a perfect measurement. So while measuring also these factors should be considered. Clear? Okay. Now we will see other. Okay students, so you are clear with the term measurement. Now you know very well that SI, that is the International System of Unit, and what is the SI unit of length? That is a meter. So with the help of SI units you can get a accurate and reliable measurement. Now let us move again to the motion, moving thing around us. Yes, many things are moving around us, but some are at rest. Suppose bird is sitting on a roof. It is not changing its position at all, completely at its own place. Then it's said to be in rest. But a butterfly is flying in the garden. Then we can say that the motion, it is in the motion. Okay? So what is the position of butterfly? It is in motion, and position of bird, it is in rest. So when the things are in motion, you can also find a different kind, isn't it? In last chapter we have seen that gait of animals, isn't it? What is the gait of? Style of walking. That is a different way of walking. In this chapter also you have known, you are familiar with the word canoe. Previously it was used by the people, means pieces of wood to cross the river, isn't it? But then they have learned from the fish, they have got an idea that why a fish can move very fast due to its streamline structure. That also you have learned. Due to streamline structure it can move very well. So here also there are a different kind of motion. Which are that type of motions? Let us see one by one. First one is rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion means when a body moves in a straight path, isn't it? You can also say a very good example, a march fast of a soldiers. Yes, it is a rectilinear motion. They never move in a curved way. They goes in a straight path. So that is a rectilinear motion, means movement in a straight path. Same again is a rectilinear motion. It is also going in the front way only, but the path may be not straight. It may be in a curved position. You can never see a butterfly moving in a straight line, isn't it? Have you ever seen a butterfly? Yes, it always moves in a curved position, and that kind of motion is known as rectilinear motion. Our next one is periodic motion. Yes, when a motion takes place at a fixed interval of time. Okay, you can take a very good example of a swing. How much time it takes to go back side, that much time only it will take to come forward. Okay, so that is the fixed interval of time. Rotation of also earth, yes, in the fixed interval of time it will complete its circle. Even cradle बच्चों का झूला होता है, that is also a very good example of a periodic motion. Pendulum of a clock, isn't it? At a fixed interval of time there is a motion, so it is known as a periodic motion. Our next is a circular motion. When the body moves in a circular path, it is known as a circular motion. Hand of a clock is a very good example of circular motion. Now, last one is rotational motion. Rotational motion, it also moves in the circular but at the fixed axis. It moves on its fixed axis. That is why it is known as a rotational motion. So I hope that you are clear with this all. Let me give you some more example of rectilinear motion. Even you can say a cyclist, isn't it? Cyclist, if it is going on a straight way, then you can say that that cyclist is having a rectilinear motion. But if he or she is going in the straight path, even the falling of a fruit, yes, when the fruit falls from the tree, it will not fall in the zigzag way. It will always fall in the straight path. It may be apple or it may be other fruit also. Then the sprinters in a 100-meter race, yes, when there is a running race, then also a person moves in a straight path only. Now let us have some example of circular motion. That is a girl sitting on merry-go-round. Yes, you know about the mela, your rides. Even in the rides, it always goes, some of the rides are moving in the circular way. So that is the example of circular motion. Then wheels of a moving car or moving bus or a rickshaw, cycle, all they are moving in a circular motion only. And very good example is also fan. Blades of a fan also move in a circular way. Now some more examples of periodic motion are, first of all, I have told you about the pendulum, isn't it? At the fixed interval of time it will move. Then motion of a swing, then even the string of a sitar, that will also give you a periodic motion only. Even the needle of a sewing machine, if you have observed at the tailor shop, the motion of a needle in the sewing machine is also having a periodic motion. So this is some examples of the different motion. So now you are also clear with the types of motion. So various type of motions we have learned in this lesson, and also we have learned about the measurement. That measurement is very much important in our daily life. Without the help of measurement, we cannot have a good fitting of our cloth. It is very much important to complete the certain task or to move from one place to another. If we have a good measurement, it will be easier for us. In a big town or in a metro cities, the vehicle is also moving with the help of meter, isn't it? So how much distance you cover, accordingly you have to pay the money for it. So it is used in our daily life. So measurement plays a very much important role in our daily life, and we need a perfect measurement. Previously it was done with the handspan, foot, step and so on, but we were not getting accurate. But now with the help of accurate measurement, we can have all the things perfectly. Okay students, so this much is covered in this chapter. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.